Thank you, Brother Corey. Thank you, sir.
I can remember being trapped inside of a negative environment that wouldn't allow me to dream, to the point that I had to set my mind free, to the point that I now dream so big, dreams dream about me. That means if you dreaming about me, but I'm no longer selfish. I now encourage you all to please dream bigger than me. I'm going to take you back to the truck when I had no money, no clothes, no shoes, and I wrote the quote, "It's okay if your pocket's broke, just make sure your mind makes sense." I'm going to take you back to the truck when it was just me with no friends, and I wrote the quote, "Never spend your present time with a person that you don't have a future with." I'll show you your future if you show me your 5 best friends. I'm going to take you back to the truck when I saw my grandmama and she said, "Most people can see, but not everyone has vision." If I'm not looking at you, it's because I can see the quotes that I wrote in the back of my truck. If you believe in your dream, clap one time. If you believe in your dream, clap one time. If you're going to execute your dream, clap 2 times. If you're going to live your dream, clap 3 times like you mean it. I'm going to take you back to the truck when I wrote the quote, "My mama had screws in her leg like Superman had in his head. Doctor said she'll never walk again. I told that woman, close your eyes. Use your mind. I taught the woman how to glide." It's hard to contain my motivation in just a circle. But this right here reminds me of when I was locked up in jail and my grandmama said, "Give those people your body, baby, but don't you give them this." That's how I developed a wealthy mindset. I got 2 felonies. I couldn't get a job, so I created my own. It's people sitting in this room right now that gave me my first opportunity, that saw the dream in me, that believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. If you really gonna live your dream, man, stand on your feet. The reason why I created Wealthy Minds was to infect billions of people to stand up for their own dream. Most people say they got $1 million dreams, but won't even stand on their feet for 2 seconds. I wrote another quote because I was always running around. I was always late for my dream. And then I thought, I was always late and was the first person to hold my hands out. So I wrote this quote that says, "Rich people show up on time, wealthy people show up before time, and broke people always show up late." I'll be the first one to hold their hands out. They told me rehearsal was at 3, I was here at 10. This ain't about me, it's my life. I turned negative situations into quotes that I now live. Your life is quotable too. You don't always got to live by other people's quotes. You can write your own life. I'm passionate about this dream because last time I was in the paper, it was for going to jail. Now I can tell my mama, "Look, baby, we had TEDx." Last year I came right here and sat in that 3rd row right there, and I said, "I'm going to speak my dream into existence." The speaking is just one part. The second part is what a lot of people have a problem with. The execution. I did it. So can you. It was just 300 days ago, 360 days that I sat right there. That's a fact. Nobody can argue with results. The reason why I do speeches and say, "Stand up for your dream," I want to see who's going to get tired and sit down. It's your dream, not mine. I drove from Alabama to California with no dream, no aspirations. But I believe in myself, and I want to demonstrate what I mean by speak your dreams into existence. I need one person that truly believe in their dream to raise your right hand. Right here, brother. This was not even planned. I get passionate about this. I just feel like you got to stay in the circle. You got to stay right here with me. I'm just letting you know, they're serious about that circle. The reason why I'm doing this, I don't script speeches. You know why? Success isn't scripted. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You didn't know this was going to happen today. But when it's time for you to speak your dream into existence, you got to be ready for it. I speak into existence. I don't even know this, brother. That you're about to speak your dream into existence. What show we on, bro? Any show? We at the TEDx, right?
Yes.
So we on TEDx show. Let them know where we at.
We're at the TEDx show.
Yeah, and this your show right now. It's your show. I want you to speak a concrete dream into existence. And I speak into existence that the whole audience, when you finish, they about to go absolutely crazy for your dream. Because I think if we can clap for all the celebrities that already got it, that we don't even know, we can clap for you. You ready? Say, I speak into existence. Go.
I speak into existence, empowering others to share their knowledge with others in a collaborative education.
I want to ask you a question. When the last time you stood in front of an audience and they clapped for your dream?
Never.
Hold on. Ooh, that hurt. And it ain't even my dream, and that hurt me. I'm gonna ask you that again, bro. When the last time you stood in front of a group of people and they clapped for your dream?
About 30 seconds ago.
I want you to tell the whole TEDx audience, how did that make you personally feel on the inside? And I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I just wrote another quote where I tell people, I hope your inner side, your inner spirit look better than your outside. Tell them how you felt on the inside.
Amazing. That it's really something I can do, and that I really have support, and I think it's something that really could make a difference.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Y'all can have a seat now. The reason why I do that demonstration is because I know no one's never clapped for your dream. But it's not just you. It's a lot of people. That's why I wrote the quote, never spend your present time with a person that you don't have a future with. So that means if I can't see myself with you tomorrow, don't call me today. Instagram that. Since we like quotes, what's your quote? They told me the older you get, the wiser you get, and I thought about that, and I said, no, grandmama, that's not true. I'll just hang around older people that are wise, like Sheila Cole, and then I'll just be young and wise. You ever have somebody give you something like most people can see, but not everyone has vision? Do you really know what that means? You know why I changed my name to Billionaire PA? Because it's about 1 billion people. But I know my generation, we so stuck on money, and that's why I wrote the quote, money is a promissory note that acquires debt. Knowledge is a promissory note that acquires power. I'm just letting you think about your dream because I'm passionate about seeing your dreams manifest into existence. I brought him up here to speak his dream into existence. The second step of that is, You see that? You see, the reason, my point is, the key to success is relationships. 7, 8 years ago, I was an intern. And the lady that I worked for, back then, I wasn't getting paid. I was working, 15 hours a day. And it feels good to be an intern. And that lady that put that your dream in your hand gets to come and see you now living your dream. In here right now. This is bigger than just money to me. I'm gonna go around this whole country. I don't care if you black, white, Mexican. I'm about to inspire the entire world to get up, work together, and speak your dreams into existence as a team. I'm so thankful that this opportunity came today. I finally got the opportunity to live my dream. And I want each and every single one of you to know that you can speak your dream into existence. I need your help pushing this message all over the world. If you have a cell phone and you don't mind, hold it up. I want you to take a picture. I'm going to give you a great demonstration of the power of social media. Please take a picture if you don't mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because time is money. If you don't mind, if you have a Facebook, Instagram, or a Twitter page, I want you to write, I'm speaking my dreams into existence with @BillionairePA, and send that to the universe. I'm speaking my dreams into existence with @BillionairePA, and send that to the whole world and let them know that you're about to live out your dream. One more time, I'm speaking my dreams into existence with @BillionairePA.
Come on.
Martin Luther King did not have an Instagram page. Harriet Tubman did not have Facebook. And Malcolm X didn't have Twitter, but yet they changed the whole entire world. I'm gonna need my generation to do more than just post a picture on Instagram and think that you changed the world. This is a lifestyle. These people showed up in the streets. You want your dream to come true? Put hard, smart work behind it. Hard work is cool, but smart work is way better. There's a difference between rich people and wealthy people. Wealthy people give first, receive later with no expectation. That's what I do. We're going to give first. I'm going to give you all my inspiration and motivation to get up and speak your dream into existence. If you believe in yourself, clap 1 time. If you're going to live your dream, clap 2 times. And if you're going to execute your dream, clap 3 times. I love y'all. Stay positive and live your dream.
Thank you, Brother Eric.
Thank you, Brother E.T. We did have a couple hands before that video. The next person that was wanting to speak was our very own Miss Georgia McCluster, also known as Sister Stay Ready. Sister Stay Ready, you have the mic.
All right. Good morning, everybody. It's a great day to be alive. Thank you, Brother Mike. Sister Sharon's statement hit home to me and for me as a retired person. So basically what I have to share is being retired. And this is where I fall short at. If any of the retired people fall short when I finish, let me know. Now, I retired from AT&T, gave them a lot of long hours, long years with my young life, okay? So while she was speaking, it dawned on me that I was at work every day, like 7:30. So, and I had to drive almost an hour to get there. So you know that I had to get up extra early. And then I had 5 kids that I had to send to school. But I was there, and it hit me because I had a boss. So that's where my mind hit, that I had a boss. And at the end of the day, at the end of the week, I had to show progress. So now, retired people, we are our own boss. And there's nobody to watch you and clock you in at the end. So to be real, we owe ourselves, because we found the thief, and that's the thief of procrastination. But you know what? We can do something about it, because the Lord always, and I already said too, he said when he finds a few faithful people. Now we got to be faithful over what we do every day. We must be faithful. He said, when I find a few faithful people, then I'll make you ruler over a lot, over many, over much. So that's when, you know, we're going to step up to the plate. So I just wanted to say, all this motivation speaking that we hear, and they're speaking to us and in our life every day. I'm just saying to Georgia, girl, you got to boss up, because you know you can do it, but do it. And just don't promise myself. Now that I really found the procrastination piece, gotta stop, gotta do those calls every day. That's all, Brother Mike. That just really, it hit home to me, because I am my boss now. I got to give an account for myself at the end of the day. Y'all have an amazing day.
I'm with you, boss lady. I'm with you right there with you, boss.
All right.
Absolutely.
All
Right
right.
there with you.
That's for the retired people. We retired.
With you. Yes.
Absolutely, we retirees.
Amen. Oh,
Time to boss up.
Food for thought.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
indeed. Thank you, Sister Georgia. Thank you for all that you do. Family, you do realize developed with this platform was the ability for all of us to share whatever it is that's on your heart that you want to, share with the family. All we ask that you do, and this family does an amazing
Shout out to the fan. Welcome to another edition of the Sleep Money Live official pre-power call. I'm your host, Mr. Sleep Money with the Series glasses. And I got my pistol with me. Shout out to you, Ken folks, man.
Woo-wee.
Much love, honor, and respect, man. I love this journey with you, man. You're an inspiration to me, fam. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, man, building together, man. Uh, Greatest experience that I've ever had, man. Bar none. Bar none.
Yeah, bro, for sure, man. And that's funny. We were talking, because I was over Q House last night doing the Soul Brother meeting, and we had the three-way call, powerful three-way, by the way, man. Thanks again to Russell Wiggins for coming through, man. Y'all check the brother out, man. Brother got his own coffee, man. So y'all see that Russell coffee, get it. My man knows about his coffee. He's a bona fide historian of coffee as well, man. So support that brother. But one thing I want to talk about, bro, is that, I mentioned the Q yesterday, man. It's not what we doing over in this space, bro. It's what we becoming, man. You know what I'm saying? And just like you're saying, being on that journey, bro, you're an inspiration to me too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to be on this journey with you. I gave you my word, bro. When we locked in, when we locked on, bro, I wasn't no going back, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. There ain't no going back, man. So I'm on the journey with you, bro. We locked on, man, and we rolling. We rocking and rolling, man. Because what I am becoming over in this space, man. I mean, there's no amount of money in the world that can put value on that, bro. You know what I mean? And I got that quote from Jim Rohn. It ain't what you're doing on your job. It ain't what you're doing in your community or your situation or whatever that you're involved in. It's what you're becoming, man. What are you becoming, or who are you becoming? And I'm becoming a better person daily, man. A better husband to my wife, a better friend, a better son to my dad. A better father. Just everything, bro. So it just makes me better. So you can't put a price tag on that, man. And on top of that, we're gonna get wealthy.
I mean, because that's
That's the
really the essence and the fundamentals of becoming wealthy, man. There's so many things
Yep.
that has to get in order, and the first thing that has to get in order is your thinking, man. I just wanted to come out and say, I want to make sure people understand. My wife called me bear, okay? We have to understand that billionaires are made in bear markets. So I hope you're ready. I hope
That's
you're
it.
ready. But
Mm-hmm.
please understand that you won't be able to hear my words. Can you hear me? You can't
Oh
hear me,
yeah, I'm
fam?
with you.
Okay, yeah.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Understand that you can't hear my words if you have no understanding, man. If you don't understand that this is about far more than making money, man. This is about
Mm-hmm.
freedom. This is about creating channels to produce generational wealth decentralized. Now, you'll understand what I mean by that as you plug in and you engage, as you increase in knowledge, right? It's very important to understand. The scriptures are very plain. It says, many will be purified and made white and tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. So you have to be careful of who you're attached to. If you're attached to the headlines, if you're attached to groupthink, right? If you are attached to the common layman unlearned thinking, if you allow yourself to be dumbed down, just because it is the intention to dumb you down, to make you more of a consumer base, does not mean that you have to set your GPS, your mental faculties, your director to the wrong location and the wrong destination. Family, it is up to each and every one of us at the sound of my voice to take accountability for your own actions, to stop looking outside of yourself, to correct and to change your experiences. You must start at changing your thinking. If you have a wife, Your goal should be to become a better husband. Just like the soul brother just shared with you, if you're a son, your goal should be to become a better son. Get in order with the creator. Now, many of you may do it other ways. I can't speak from doing it without the Most High. So find someone that did it without the Most High, right? You have to vet. You have to vet your leaders, right? And you can start by looking around at the 5 people that are right around you, right? So shout out to the fam, man. Much love, honor, and respect, man. I understand that we got a lot of noise going on, a lot of confusion. We have to understand the power of being a part of a community with quality mentorship and quality leadership, right? That means that you are not swayed to and fro on every wind of doctrine. Understand that every headline is a doctrine, right? And we have to understand that headlines, opinions, and feelings are synthetic. Thus, they are man made, right? And so, just like they can create those headlines to control your thinking and thus control your inactivity or your reactive or proactive response, you have to pay attention to what's going on around you, and you have to work at a concerted plan to develop change in your own life. It starts with you. It starts with you. It is your responsibility. Waking up is your responsibility, and passing that down throughout the generations is your responsibility. If you did not come from a rich family, then a rich family should come from you, right? So you're looking at the markets right now, you're panicking, you don't know what to do. Guess what? This is all pre planned. There is what is known as the psychology of investing. Do you understand that the headlines, that the media is designed to cause you to change direction, right? It's designed to cause you to get off of your path, whether it be to the left hand or whether it be to the right hand, right? If you base your life on a movie or you base your life on pro wrestling, right? You're going to ebb and flow and be on a constant roller coaster in your thinking, right? If you're not intentional, your thinking is out of control. So shout out to Mr. Russell and Russell Gourmet Coffee from yesterday. We thank you for coming on, man, sharing with us just your goals and your dreams and your passions, and then also allowing us to share another way to be able to accomplish the same thing, right? And so
Right.
today we have to understand what a bear market is. A bear market is the opportunity for you to change directions. Surely you didn't want to get into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether and get into the crypto space and come out of conventional centralized banking systems when the decentralized system were at their highest, right? The power of cryptocurrency is not the cryptocurrency. It's over 10, 20,000 different crypto projects, right? The power is not in the project. The power is in the blockchain technology, which is the foundation that allows the project to happen, right? It allows the project, it allows you to exchange value. Please understand that cryptocurrency is no more than exchanging value, value exchange, peer to peer on the blockchain. It's built on a trust protocol, taking away the need for a third party. I need everyone to understand how significant that truly is. When you're talking about digitizing trust, when you're talking about doing business on a trust protocol, the entire system is built on trusted, ethical, highly ethical, encrypted, and pre-programmed trust. That's a very powerful thing, right? And you have to understand that the only reason for a third party or a bank is to facilitate those transactions between peers. Now you have a blockchain that can do that, right? And you can build a business by educating others on exactly what I just told you, right? Because most don't understand pivotal changes in technology change the entire world. Do you know the last
Right.
time you saw a beeper and a two-way? Now, everyone who loved beepers and two-ways, do they still have beepers and two-ways? No, they don't. So it doesn't matter if you adopt later or you adopt early when it comes down to the fact that you are an adopter. Either way. So we're just trying to press upon you, man, to
Either way.
become an early adopter, man, across the board.
Exactly, because that's the benefits in early adoption, and it's twofold to that too. Like I say, it's pros and cons, positive and negative in everything that we do. The pros is that hey, we get a chance to get here early. We get a chance to position ourselves on ground level when we're talking about the blockchain technology, right? We're gonna make the most money because we are the early adopters, depending on the decision that we make while we're here in this space. But the con is you got to take a lot of those lashes. You got to take a lot of those doubt whips. You know what I mean? You got to take a lot of those people that don't those misconceptions lashes. So it's a lot of the things that you have to endure by being an early adopter. That's why everyone don't have the spirit or the mental fortitude to be an early adopter. But this is the position that pays the most,
Facts.
and that's just how it is. This is the new technology, and us as African Americans, we're always 5 to 15 years late on any kind of paradigm and shift technology. We was late coming into the industry. Our kids are now just starting to code when they've been coding. You see what I'm saying? Late. Again, late. But now we have an opportunity to move over into this space at the same time as billionaires and millionaires move. That is vital because now we can reap those same benefits on our own perspective financial level. So meaning that if the industry goes up 100%, with their millions, then it's gonna go up 100% with our thousands or our hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in that space at the same time. And so it doesn't make sense for us to wait in order to make a move. It doesn't make sense, because the blockchain technology is not going. They're not going to put. They have all these talking heads about Bitcoin's going to crash and yada 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 yada. See, that's all smoke and mirrors, like Mr. Sleep Money just said. See, because they know that the people, when you think crypto, the first thing you think is Bitcoin. And you always think about the price of the coin. See, that's looking at it through the lens of a trader. See, we are laying down infrastructure for banking, and it is the technology that allows us as crypto bankers to have access to the most dynamic, the most powerful banking instruments the world has ever seen. And so, because you still need to you're not going to get over the fundamental thing that you do in investing. You take your money because you know that it's declining and it's getting hit with inflation, and you look for safer place to put it so it can grow and multiply and give you the highest rate of return in the shortest amount of time. That's happening regardless of what instrument you choose. We're saying that since that is the case, that is the fundamental template. We're saying that over here, it's going to give you the best possible chance to make that happen. And we can prove it with the numbers because the numbers don't lie.
And on
Whereas you
top of
coming
that,
over,
I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to say on
no, it's
top of
okay.
that is that while your money is growing, you're becoming educated on how to keep it growing. We had a wonderful conversation last night with Miss Audrey. Now, understand that Miss Audrey is a number. I mean, her and Mr. Mike Johnson, when it comes down to them numbers, they have to add up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And currently, Miss Audrey is going through a healing process. She has an autoimmune disease, and it is taking her eyesight. So when we have these conversations, they have to add up in her mind. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when we're going through the calculator last night, we're going through the Lydian World Metaverse Mining Certificate Calculator, and we're looking at numbers of the moon certificate. And for those that did not come to the show yesterday, we have to understand that the moon is an 84-month mining period for the metaverse certificate. It has a max load of 2 million, right? That certificate pays out for 7 years. 84 months is 7 years. The reward harvest every 15 days is $61,606. These are the conversations we are having with partners. These are conversations that we are having with our network. So she said, well, so help me understand. I know you're looking at the Lydian World calculator in Lydian World, play to earn gaming platform in the metaverse. This is a place that you can come into the metaverse at a designated location, acquire a citizenship, be paid passive residual income in that citizenship, for that citizenship, based upon the GDP of that country. You're being educated and trained by the president of Haiti and Suriname. Okay, right? Passive residual income in the metaverse, building wealth, right? Most don't even know. From Supreme X, he tells us that most people don't even know what passive income is. Mr. Mike Johnson came out with the quote the other day that says, if you knew what residual income was, you would run through a brick wall to get it. It's the right side of the quadrant. It's the business and the investment side of the quadrant. Fast forward, we're going through the mining, the metaverse mining certificate, the moon. Mike Johnson says always, if you want to be a bear, be a grizzly. So we're looking at the top metaverse mining certificate. It gives you the specs. It's a calculator. The genius of Alexandru Kostendow. He knows when you're going through these assets, you're going to need to have a pre-calculated calculator to help you on the fly to be able to calculate these numbers quick at a glance. We're looking at big numbers. 2 million max load. I don't have to worry about if I can afford a 2 million max load certificate. Why? Because I can share it with others who can. That's another story. But most
How
of
about
y'all
that?
don't even like that.
Right.
Most of y'all don't like that part of the business. Oh, well, I don't want to chat to share with nobody. Well, if you're gonna be a bear,
Right.
be a grizzly. So we put the 2
That's it.
million in, and I had to words. So I had to break it down too, and she has to know every detail. You have to understand that. But he went over the calculator. She was like, well, so how do you know the difference between the lock and the unlock on the stator? See, this gonna be, wait a minute. I know this gonna hurt. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare you for it, okay? We max loaded. So there comes up for the 2 million USDT, there is a Lydian stater amount because you receive your rewards in Lydian staters. You receive it in an asset, okay? Actually, the 2 million USDT max low is the locked amount. In other words, as compared to stocks or equities, which we are more familiar with. And this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and I'm not advising you on your finance. I'm telling you what conversation we had and the things that we are doing to build our wealth. You can do whatever you want, okay? 2 million USDT is what's known as locked. It is your basis, or it is what you place in to the instrument for a return. In this space, we're dealing with digital real estate or digital property, right? So we put in 2 million. We acquire a digital house for 2 million, right? Now we can go into, we get the 0.02, so we get, 2 cent arbitrage from a coin that we can go into the marketplace and pay, a little bit over a half a penny for, turn right around and get a 2 cent arbitrage. All right. So it's gonna cost us out of our fiat accounts 550,000, right? For 100 million G999 coins. The 100 million G999s will fill the metaverse moon mining certificate. Now, the locked amount of that 2 million is based upon the current market value of the G999. I mean, of the Lydian Stater. My apologies. The Lydian Stater yesterday was $411, trading for $411. 2 million that's locked. It is actually locked at the time that you activate the metaverse mining certificate. As of yesterday, that would have been 4,860 Lydian Stater coins, which will give you the USDT of 2 million as of yesterday. The calculator is so gangster because Alexandru Kosendow is a genius and the #1 blockchain specialist on the planet with the most ecosystem and utility innovations in the history of cryptocurrency, period, point blank, end of story. Okay? That 2 million is then locked. This is what creates the quantitative guarantee that chairman of the board, Joseph Haidt, spoke of. Why? Because it locks that value at the current market value once you activate it, and it gives you a 7-year clock, because it's all on the blockchain. This is nobody's cousin cutting you a check. It estimates that 7-year period of time after the 120-day load period plus the 15 days for your first harvest reward. That's 135 days. It starts your clock then. It's locked in at that market price of $411. $2 million. Then you have an unlocked amount for 7 years, figured at 13,799,800. Please note that 25% of that goes to the leadership positions within that country. Once that goes to the leadership position, that means that over the 7-year period of time, your rewards period, your paid out reward payout period is 168 times in 7 years, twice a month. That's $123,000, well, 1,000 USDT in Lydian Stater per month. 123,000 in Lydian Stater per month. That can be transferred to your GS Lifestyle decentralized card powered by MasterCard, which is owned by JP Morgan Chase, which is owned by Vanguard. Now, according to the card you have a daily spending limit. You may have a 3 million or 5 million daily spending limit, of which you don't have to take your Lydian status out of the market, so they're still an asset. You're getting the amount, the total amount of Lydian staters is 33,000. I forget exactly what the number is, but it's 33,000, and it's figured at the 411 when you activate it, or at the market value of when you activate it. All right. So anyway, um, I know that may not mean much for you. Why? Because you won't plug in and just get the fundamentals. Just get
That's it.
the options that are available. Just come and
Mm-hmm.
consider the opportunity. Sit down with your family. Look at the Excel file that's created from Mike Johnson out of the blue for no price. He didn't charge anything for it. Compare it to the calculator that's in your Lydian World back office. Look at the numbers yourself. Share them with your family. Teach those young ones how to build wealth. We have to, in order for us to build wealth, we got to come together as a family first. I listened to Dr. Frazier this morning from a speech that he gave, a conference that he had at the city of Cleveland in 2011. Dr. Frazier, one of 11 children, was orphaned at 3 years old because his mother had mental illness, developed a mental illness when he was 3 years old. His 11 children went into foster care. They couldn't keep them all together. Of course, nobody's going to take 11 children, so they broke them up in threes. He lived in the foster system from 3 to 5, right? Now, everybody counted him out. But guess what? Guess how I got the opportunity to even reach out to him and even talk to him to research what he's been doing for the last 40 years. Social media, technology, LinkedIn. But guess what's more important? I could not say the words to create a dialogue with a giant if I was not amongst giants. It's deeper than money. It's deeper than numbers. The numbers just fortify the belief and the faith, family. All I'm telling you is wake up. It's up to you. Wake up. Unite with your people and build something. Shout out to Anthony Hamilton and Lamont Robinson. Much love, honor, and respect, fam. I got your invitation, man. We will be there Saturday. Prepare. I hope that we can actually, I hope that we can send the invitation out to more and more of our people. George Oliver, if you hear me. Courtney Parham, if you hear me. Jason Fleetwood, if you hear me. Come out. Let's see what's going on. Come join us. Let's have a discussion about doing something together. We're all great individuals. But when we going to do something together? You breaking up, fam. Man, you sound like a transformer. You changing over there?
And what I said, am I breaking up? Is it better?
You good. Yeah, man. So I just want to, I just want to send a shout out to the fam, man. Listen, it's not just about me, man. It's not just about me, man. If anybody know me, man, if you really get this understanding, man, get what? You don't need to avoid my calls because they going to stop in just a minute. I'm about to just tell you that right now. They going to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, but another thing, too. I mean, see, and it goes back again to, see, I like to block, I like to kick I like to knock everything out the board and just deal with the fundamental, man. And the fundamental is that our dollar is going down. It does not go up, it goes down. We have to put our dollar somewhere in order for us to be wealthy, in order for us to have a nest egg in the future. We have to put it somewhere. That's undeniable. So if we're going to put it somewhere, then we need to put it in the safe, best place. And we're telling you, based on the numbers, this is the best place. And it's safe. Why is it safe? Because you have total control over it. There is no middleman that's governing it. You have total government. And there is no penalty for you liquidating. You can do whatever you want to with it. It doesn't get any better than that. How safe could that be? How safe can that be than being in your own hands? Somebody tell me that. How safe could that possibly be? You making all the decisions. Only thing you have to do now is learn how it works. Learn how how to acquire the mining certificate, learning how to load it, and learning how to where the places so you can liquidate it based on your own personal financial situation.
That's right.
That's what it is, because you're doing the same thing with stocks, bonds, IRAs, CD, savings account, checking account. You're doing the same thing. You're putting your money somewhere.
Facts.
Come on now.
Facts.
And so now you're going to trust a banking system that has a history of being discriminatory against us, and you're still going to trust that system? And now we have a system that's based on a trust protocol. Why? Because our trust has been broken in the centralized system. They no longer, we should know, the bank no longer deserve our trust. Wells Fargo was just on a hot seat a few months ago for discrimination. And so now we have, now we can come over here on the blockchain, and we don't have to deal with any of man's discriminatory practices. We don't have to deal with any of that stuff. We can come over here, learn how the numbers work, place our numbers based on our own financial situation, based on our thought patterns, based on our own emotional value of what we bring to the table. All that stuff, we dealing with that stuff ourselves. Come on, man.
Absolutely.
It just makes sense, because you got to move your money anyway.
Absolutely.
You know, and so it just makes sense, and it's just too easy.
It's just too easy, and you don't have to leave what you're doing to open a crypto bank. Wait a minute. I'm gonna say that one more time, because I don't think you heard that. You don't have to stop what you're doing to open a crypto bank. Now, you done had a bank account with the central banking system, the privatized banking system, for your whole life. You never considered not doing something else because you had a bank account. Well, guess what? The only difference is that you own a bank account. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's your own bank, family. All I'm trying to tell you is that it's great for you to earn and make a bunch of good money, man. That's fabulous, man. If you make $1 million a month, fabulous, outstanding. I'm not trying to tell you not to make that. But what I am trying to tell you is that don't make it and then go sit it in the bank.
Right.
What good is it to fly to England and walk back home? Come on, man. Listen, fam.
Right. That don't even make sense.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Do something with that money, man. And as a matter of fact,
that's it.
Since you're so good at making money, why don't you take that knowledge that you got, right? Open up a bank. And when you take that knowledge, because guess what? The way you earn that money is based upon principles, bro. And those principles will work almost anywhere. It came through diligence. It came through discipline. Plug into a community and be able to teach that to other people, bro. It's all I'm saying, man. Come apply it in an environment that is connected to other people. Get in agreement. You still doing what you're doing, but come over here and connect to a community and be an asset and be of service to a community, fam. That's all I'm saying, man. It's just a thought.
That's it, man. Because when you move over there, let's take stocks, for instance. You take your money and you put it into a stock. But what are you doing? On the fundamental level, again, we're dealing with fundamentals. What are you doing? You are trusting that the stock is going to move. You're trusting that Amazon is going to be around. You're trusting that Microsoft is around. It's trust. That's what you're doing. And trust do what? It makes us feel what? Safe. And so now we got the blockchain technology. The blockchain technology is built on a trust protocol. Something that you can trust because it cannot be amended. It's irrefutable. So no one can default on that. Jeff Bezos can decide to liquidate it and shut everything down if you want to. And then what? Things like that happen all the time. Well, the industry ain't regulated, Corey. You know what? How much corruption came out of a regulated industry?
Man, come on, man. Come on, fam.
So what are you talking about? What happened with Robin Hood, with the GameStop? That company, that hedge fund company was supposed to go out of business because they had the GameStop the wrong direction. So they made the call to
You
Robin
going
Hood
out.
say
You going
stop,
out, fam. I need to hear that. You
stop,
going out.
and you
I
better
need
do
to
it
hear
because we're
that.
one of your biggest clients. You can't hear me again? Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
there you go. There you go. What you say?
Okay, my bad,
You
yeah.
said what now? The
No, I was
GameStop what? They did
saying
what?
that, I said the Robin Hood, the hedge fund, they went the wrong direction. They was hemorrhaging money. So they made a call to Robin Hood because they're Robin Hood's biggest investors. And they told Robin Hood, hey, you got to stop all orders because we're hemorrhaging money. But see, if that happened to an individual, you go the wrong way, guess what? You lose.
Wow.
You
Woo.
get wiped out. But that company was able to do that right. And then guess what? They got a little spank on the hand, a little slap on the wrist. And Robin Hood still in business.
Mm.
Robin Hood, robbing. Come on, man. And then we want to trust that right there. And that came from a regulated system.
Come on, man.
It's highly regulated.
Come on, man.
They got all the licenses, but did they get in trouble for doing that? No, they did not.
That's right.
Enron, years and years ago, same thing. Those people lost their whole pension. They lost everything. Come on, man. The whole thing, the whole bank industry, the housing industry and that stuff are too big to fail. They called a plane, a private jet, up to the Congress hearing just to hear about, okay, they're too big to fail. Come on, man. What that mean? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. What you talking about?
That's right.
Too big to fail. But then when the American people, as individuals, when we make a bad decision in the market, guess what? We get swallowed up by the marketplace. We got to lick our wound and try to bounce back.
Absolutely, man.
While they giving people all kind of safety nets in a regulated industry. Come on, man. So regulation don't mount up to a hill of beans when corruption is corruption. So corruption gonna happen in any industry.
Right.
So don't think corruption is unique to cryptocurrency.
Right.
Yeah, it's the wild west over here. It's the wild west in the stock market. Are you kidding me?
That's right.
You see all that chaos on the floor, the stock market floor? Are you serious?
Come on, man.
Come on, man. And do y'all know that before it's already traded once amongst the big boys before it even hit the floor? See, I don't even know nothing about that, man. Come on, man.
Come on,
Come on now. We can come over here and we don't have to worry about mistrust anymore.
That's right.
And we have total autonomy because it's on us.
That's right.
And then you want to say, oh man, I'd rather somebody else. I just want to sit and forget. I'd rather for somebody else to watch. How irresponsible is that? You want somebody else to take care of your money. Come on, man.
I mean,
wake up, y'all.
And it's so serious, man, because all we're doing is that we're crying out, man. We just crying out, come together, man. Let's get in agreement. Let's lock arms, man, and let's run together. That's it, man. I grew up with some of the strongest brothers, most intelligent brothers, the most talented brothers on the planet, man. Bar none, man. I mean, how many more of our people we got to lose, man, before we get together and do something together, man? Shout out to the family, man. Much love, honor, and respect, man. That's another one down, family. Sleep money down.
Let go.
That's right.
Another one in the book, baby.
a.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Y'all catch this power call. Y'all already know it's gonna be lit. Let's see what these folk on.
Lit.
Shout out to the family.
Let's
man.
do it.
Sleep money.